On the topic of surviving as a leader in the AI era, one thing I've seen that's really worked is three things. It's going to be one, systems, leverage, network. Any leader can master these three things. You are going to do wonders for your organization and your team. Let's talk about systems. If you're a leader in the AI era, you're a leader because you have years of experience and some level of expertise. Within these years of experience, you would have done a lot of tasks and identify simple steps and actions you can take to get the most maximum outcome, right? And make the most maximum impact. What I mean is, whenever people are given a task to go make something happen, you've done this in several different iterations in your previous years of working, that you know exactly the shortcuts or what the results from you taking a step is going to be. And now, not only do you know that, in the world of AI, you understand how to use AI tools to actually operationalize and create systems to help you achieve that goal. So you understand systems, right? You understand how to think in systems, in high level, in processes, and how things connect together. For example, I have written so many articles throughout my career. I've written over 200 articles before era of AI. In fact, I've written so many articles. I look at the previous Richmond and I think to myself, wait, how did I write that much without AI? And I'm not even writing as much as I did back then with AI. But anyway, I digress. So I've written so much articles. I know how a well-performing article should be structured, either for developers or non-technical readers, right? I know the system of organizing the headers or the tags and how things should be presented on a page for it to get picked up by the web crawlers and by the search engines and by AI. So I know the systems, I know the steps to make this happen. And I've turned it into a system using things like Claude Code, right? I've just given Claude Code a very detailed prompt about my workflow that I use to optimize my writing. And I've given it my previous writing because I've got over 200 articles on the internet. I can literally tell Claude Code, go look at articles written by Richmond Alake, and then write in this personal style and tone, and it will get the job done for me. So I've written enough, I have enough internet artifact for that to happen. But I understand these systems and I'm able to communicate it to my team. So if you're an AI leader, forget about writing was just an example. If you're an AI leader within any industry and you start to understand the processes and you've put in the hours, maybe the 10,000 hours, you've put in the hours and you understand these processes, and now you can systemize things and start to educate people. In this world of AI, you need to actually leverage that and use that to your advantage. And that's how you're going to survive as an AI leader, because now you're going to have everyone reporting to you thinking, how the hell can this person operate at this high level and give this much high output? And they'll be amazed by your ability to get things done. So that's a bunch of things you're doing. The next thing, number 2, is leverage. If you're a leader, again, you've been in the trenches, you've been in the arena for several amount of time. You need to understand leverage. You need to understand what is the most minimum steps I can take to get the maximum output. So for example, for me, I know one of the things that I used to embody leverage within my role of work is this. I know exactly how developers like to consume technical content. And I've done this in 2 different companies, in 2 different roles I've been in, where I've created technical content, like a centralized technical repository, where it's trended on GitHub and it's actually gaining a lot of visibility within the developer space for those companies, right? If I go into any company that is developer focused, I know the playbook on how to get technical assets out there to developers to the point where it starts trending, right? That is leverage from my expertise and experience. So in other ways, you have leverage. You have things that you've done that some people don't even see. Some people might take years to realize, and you understand it now. And as an AI leader, sometimes you don't have to take the steps. You can tell people to take the steps on your behalf. But here is a caveat. In this world of AI, if you're a leader, you have no option, and there is no excuse for you not to lead by example, because the rate at which you can show people things is reduced. I never tell people that look to me as a leader, I never tell them to do things I haven't done or I won't do or I won't show them. So I lead from the front. That's the type of leader I am. So if you want to tell your team to do something because you believe it's going to give you guys high leverage, show them, or at least show the artifacts that you've been in the trenches, you've done this before. Or else you're basically just hallucinating to me, right? If you have no evidence, you have no battle scars. So that's it, right? Let's move on to the next one. So we covered systems, we covered leverage. The next one is network. And I am just really realizing this right now. Your network is so important as an AI leader. And I know maybe some of you are watching this and you're like, Richmond, that is obvious. But I'm realizing it this year. I would say like the power of your network can propel you in ways that you've not even imagined. For example, I've been to several cities in the States, and whenever I go to the cities, I've been able to reach out to people in my network to actually organize small, intimate events. So I did one in New York, I did one in San Francisco, and that was through my network, right? And I did these events like maybe 2 weeks before, venue, catering, getting the attendees, and it was all through my network, partnering with well-known VC firms, right? And it just doesn't come out of thin air. I have been working with these guys in previous roles and in different ways. So your network as an AI leader is very important because sometimes personal relationship can actually move things a lot quicker, in the sense that, for example, you might be trying to get a venue, San Francisco, for an event, and things are sold out or things are booked, but you know a venue owner, and that way you can just message someone and you have a venue, or at least you have a link to a distribution list that you can just insert your event in, right? So this year I'm realizing the power of network, and I am not even fully tapped into it. But if you're an AI leader, you can help your team by looking into your network and seeing how you can leverage your network to move the needle on certain things. That's the 3 things, right? I'm not going to make this video too long. If you're an AI leader in the AI era and you're trying to survive, you need 3 things. So you need systems, you need leverage, and you need to think about your network and use your network. So that's it on the topic of being the AI leader in the AI era.